excited! Today I'm going to show you how to make healthy pumpkin bread, and it is made with maple syrup, whole wheat flour, and full of cozy pumpkin spices. Delicious, moist, and fluffy. Let's do it! We start with preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's make our healthy pumpkin bread. Grab a large bowl and crack 2 eggs in it. They don't have to be room temperature, we're not making a cake. Then you will need 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin puree. It is not pumpkin pie filling that has sugar and spices. You just want plain cooked pumpkin. Organic and an BPA-free can is a bonus. You can also use homemade pumpkin puree, which is a little bit more watery, so you might have to add a little bit of flour. Add maple syrup or honey, and it has to be liquid sweetener not to throw off the consistency of batter. Spray the measuring cup with cooking spray so it slides out easier. Then add oil. I'm using avocado oil, and here we have pumpkin pie spice. It's actually pumpkin pie spice. You can use store-bought, or I'm going to link to the recipe below the video in description. And then the usual suspects in baking powder and baking soda to make the flour rise. And of course we need a little bit of salt to flavor all ingredients. And now let's whisk it all together. I like to grab a whisk and break up the egg yolks first, and then whisk all ingredients together. And did I mention this is one bowl recipe, so we don't have to create 2 bowls with liquid ingredients and dry ingredients. Just make sure to whisk baking soda and baking powder well until there are no lumps. Time to add the flour. I'm using sprouted spelt flour. You can use regular spelt flour or whole wheat flour. And this is the correct way to measure the flour. Grab a spoon and load flour into measuring cup and then level the top instead of grabbing the cup and digging into the flour. Add to the bowl and stir gently. You don't want to go very vigorously and hard because wheat flour contains gluten, and if you over mix it, your bread will come out tough. So I'm just going to give it a few stirs and then leaving white pockets of flour, and I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes so it absorbs the liquid ingredients. Grab a 9 by 5 inch loaf tin and line it with parchment paper. Then you want to spray it with cooking spray. Add pumpkin bread batter into the pan and level it with spatula. I like to add a few pumpkin seeds on top. First of all, it makes pumpkin bread. And second of all, it looks really pretty. You can also add it to the batter, and also some walnuts or pecans or even raisins would be really nice. Let's bake it. Generally, it takes about 50 to 60 minutes to bake the bread. All ovens vary, and you know your oven best. My oven runs hotter, so I'm doing 15 minutes. So excited! I love this bread. It's so cozy and fall-y. How do you know your bread is ready? You just do a toothpick test, insert it in the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's baked. Let it cool in the pan for about 5 minutes and then remove to cool off completely on a rack. That way it stays moist and doesn't dry out. Now let's slice it. I love to use serrated bread knife because it cuts through so easily and bread doesn't fall apart. Seriously, look at this beauty. Starbucks has got nothing on us, and it is so much lighter and healthier. It has a lot of fiber and complex carbs. It keeps you full longer, and you could also add cream cheese, just like Starbucks. Do they do that? I think so. I love cream cheese on pumpkin anything. It offsets the spiciness, cozy spices. And taste test. What could go wrong? Amazing! I hope you guys enjoy this healthy pumpkin bread and share with your friends and family. And be healthy, and see you next time!